This is PIC microcontroller based RFID voting system. As you can see on the LCD, there are three kinds of voting decisions that we are taking from the user, either yes, no and abstain. The user will input these decisions based on these three buttons. One is for yes, this is no, and this is abstain. And this button is basically for the reset. We use PIC16F877A PIC microcontroller here, and this is actually using a crystal of 20 megahertz that is grounded using 22 picofarad 2 capacitors. The LCD, the brightness is controlled by a small potentiometer with a value of 10 kilo ohm. Now all the RFIDs in this project is already programmed. So these are bunch of RFIDs that are already programmed and burned into the PIC microcontroller. One of these IDs is not programmed, just to show that it is an invalid RFID for voting system. We have used this small RFID module. This is available on the Seed Studio website, and we have used this small antenna to make the strength of a signal a little bit bigger so that we can capture any RFID externally from the program. As you can see here, there are three kinds of LEDs displaying here. When the program starts, the blue LED keeps on blinking, which shows that our project is running smooth and there is no problem in the project. There is two LEDs, one is the green and one is the red LED. This red LED is combined with a buzzer, a sound buzzer here. So if there is any kind of an error, for example user inputs a wrong RFID, or for example he is going to put multiple times vote, then this will blink along with the buzzer. This green LED is basically a messaging LED. For example, somebody swaps an RFID and it is valid RFID, that is checked through the microcontroller, and if it is valid, then it will blink for a certain period of time to show the user that it is valid RFID. Now here we have 5 different kinds of RFID. 3 of them is in the format of keychains and 2 in the format of card. Now I am going to input votes using these RFID. I will swap this red RFID and you will see a green LED will blink showing that this is a valid RFID. And then I will input a vote yes. And you can see on the LCD that it has inputted a yes vote. Then I will use this one to input a no vote. Similarly, I have this RFID, the blue one, and I will input abstain vote. Now if I have already input a vote using these RFID, and if I am going to vote it again, then the system will give an error that it has already voted. Similarly, we have these two cards. One of these cards is not programmed. So whenever I push any of these cards or one of this card, it will show that this is an invalid RFID card, which means that this is not programmed. But this card, another card which is programmed, so I can input my decision here. Now in order for me to reset the program, and for example I want to put a decision again, then I have to press a resetter button here, and it will automatically make all the votes as 00, and you can start over this project again. Thank you very much.